What up, Tech and Gamer fam? It's your boy Jermaine with Tech Toys and Gaming, and today I have a fantastic brand new treat, and the device I'm referring to is the Maono PS22 or ProStudio 2x2 audio interface. This is a pro level device for streamers, podcasters, singers, musicians. If you want to get great, fantastic audio via XLR or via the 6.35mm jack for your instruments, a straight competitor with the Scarlett brand lineup. So if you are on the market looking for a device like this and don't want to spend too much money on one of those Scarlett red boxes, then this is a very similar way to go. And it is by Maono, jumping into audio interfaces on a professional level. We're gonna try out this device. Now, I do have the Maono C2 Neo, and I'm really interested in seeing what the difference is in mic audio quality, right? Because right now I have Maono's flagship PD400X. What does that sound like going over a standard mixer like the C2 Neo, which is 50 bucks? I did a full review on that. Check the video, link in the description and in the end screens. Let's just go ahead and jump into the unboxing right now. Let's go back. What? We are here. What? All right, Techies and Gamers, here we are with the Maono ProStudio 2x2 or PS22 audio interface, a pro level audio interface by Maono, brand new, fresh release. All right, off the rip, looks like we get ourselves our instruction manual. So let's go ahead and pull out our mixer here. Awesome sauce, nice and wrapped in this plastic sheet. Ooh wee. Now I will say, first thing first, this is cold. I don't know if because it's cold in my basement, but this is nice. Metallic sheet here, nice branding there on the top, let you know that Maono is on top of their game. What? First things first, you got an awesome hardcore power switch to power on and off. Fantastical. Then we have our DC for powering the device right here, 5 volts. I don't know if I have an actual 5-volt plug, and if this comes with one, I doubt it, but we're gonna check that out. You have your power source, so you'll be switching from your power to just being powered on if you're not connected to a PC, and if you're connected to a PC, you will probably get your power from the USB port. iOS, or rather just your mobile device connection to this device. So this is where you would connect your mobile phone, or your any mobile device, could be iPad or Android device, and it is a fixed 16-bit connection here. So just in case you wanted to know, you have a out, which is for your mobile device. This is a TRRS connection, so 3.5mm TRRS. Then you have 2 outputs, right, left and right channels, left speaker, right speaker, so you can get this thing popping in stereo. Fantastical. There is a chock full of things going on the back of this device. So right off the rip, obviously you got your 2 XLR ports, both do the quarter jack, so this is dual function for your microphone as well as for instruments. That's right, it is recommended that you don't use your microphone via the actual quarter jack, so make sure that you're using an XLR for your microphones. So a lot of controls for both of these XLR ports. You can control the 48 volts connection, you can control gain on both, and you can control the high Z as well. Then moving right along to the other side, we have more things going on, which is more related to the output, right? So you have your main out, you can control here. I believe that lights up. And then of course you have an awesome monitoring port here. So that is where you plug in your headset to monitor. And then if you look closely, you're gonna see this little LED light there, which is to monitor your peak, so you can tell whether or not your audio device, be it your mic or your instrument, is peaking. We also have a stereo and mono switcher there, so you can go into mono or stereo depending on what your setup is and what your output is. We'll look at that in a second as well in the demo. A USB-C to USB-C cable, not the longest, but looks pretty enough decent length to get to a computer provided it's not far away. We also have a separate USB-C to USB-A cable. Oh, there's one more thing inside this box, and they've actually included some salt. Can you believe that? You can put it on your fish. What? A 6.35mm or 1/4 inch aux jack for connecting instruments to your device or other things like speakers. They only included one, so if you wanted to get left and right channel, you gotta get your own. So this is all the contents you get in the box. And with that, let's get back to demonstration, Jermaine, so we can see what this device is all about, how to use it, all that good stuff. Let's do it. So first and foremost, before you begin to even try to use this device with your PC, you will need to go to the Maono site here and download the PS22 routing tool for Windows. That's right. You need this for your device to work with your computer. The driver must be installed for use of the PS22. Otherwise, is not going to be recognized, at least not all of the different routing options you have on this interface, because there are multiple routing options that are going in and out of here. And once you get the driver installed, you will come to your desktop and you will see the ProStudio icon downloaded on your desktop. It will look like this on your screen. And this is the way you would essentially route all of your ins and outs to different sources. So as you can see here on the far left, this is my mic 1 and 2. It's currently in mono, but if I drop it down to stereo, you'll see that one channel only shows there on the top. And if I click up here, you'll see that it turns on as one of the routing options, but it's not necessary for your computer to pick up your audio, because right now I'm connected to my PC and I am getting picked up, as you can see, via microphone. I'm probably going to do a separate video for this. Jumping back into the hardware of the interface, if you want me to do a full review of that specific control center for the device, let me know in the comments, because it can be a little involved. But for right now, you kind of don't need that. Once you have that driver installed, you get your routing working. That's just more advanced routing. Okay, so this is the quality. Right now, the noise pickup is quite grand because, well, I live in an airport. What? This is the audio quality coming out of box, and it's super duper crispy. You have obviously your gain control right here, and right now my level is good. You want to make sure that your levels are staying green, because once you start dipping into the red, you're just too loud. So right now I have it under control. I probably could just lower that gain a little bit. I have my output maxed out and my levels look good here in OBS. So this is kind of a good level to have your mic at, I suppose, 75 percentile. And then you have your high Z switch here on the far left. Now, do we need to turn that on when you're using just microphone and talking as a talking head, as I'm doing right now? No, you don't. You're going to get some really good crispy audio without it. But that is more so when you're connecting an instrument and you are in a much better sound treated room than I am, because that is what's going to amplify that audio quality tenfold. Don't use that for your mic specifically. The PD400X does not require phantom power, so we are not going to turn on that phantom power switch. And then over here you have your headphones monitoring, and over here we have stereo and mono. Obviously we're going to go to stereo. Is going to pick up my left channel only. For most usage applications, you want to keep that on mono. The mix, so right now I have it so that my mic mix is off and I'm listening to PC mix. But if I put it down the middle, I can get both external audio source and internal in and out. Let's look at the front of this device right now. We have our PC connected. Yep. This is our PC, and I'm switched over to the PC source mode, and the device will get powered from your PC connection. And over here, it is strictly only power. You switch to that when you want to go to a power source and you want to use your, for example, a mobile device, right? So you need to be plugged in, and then you can switch over to your power, and then you can switch and plug in a mobile device such as an iPhone or an Android phone. And then you have your out, which you can also output to an iPhone for streaming podcasts and that sort of thing via mobile. That's right. You can go and do live streaming via this device to, let's say, an iPhone or an iPad. You can live stream your gaming. You can talk over gaming if you have a nice big professional microphone like the Maono PD400X. And you can connect yourself to an iPad like I am connected here. What am I connected to? How am I connected to it? So the iPad obviously is USB-C. So you can go via USB-C to USB-C to the device right here. Or you can do kind of what I did here in the test. I went from USB-C to an adapter, right, to 3.5 millimeter TRRS to TRRS back connection on the back of that device. And it works synonymously as that USB-C. So you have two options here. You can connect the iPad and an iPhone, and you can record into both devices utilizing this device. That is awesome. Now, this is the audio quality in comparison via the C2 Neo to the Maono PS22 audio via XLR. I'm pretty bumped up in volume here. I have no filters or compressor limiters going. So this is the raw audio quality from the PD200X. Switching back to the audio of the Maono PS22. This is the audio quality you're going to get. I have it pretty loud on gain. I can probably drop that down just a little bit. Pretty good audio coming out of this $50 audio mixer, the C2 Neo right here. So it's not a bad deal. The only differences really is that audio quality is going to be a lot more crisper and cleaner on the PS22, especially when you're utilizing that high Z feature. That's when you're really going to get that musical instrument crisp audio sound. So you get a better, higher fidelity pickup with the PS22. All right, Techzy gamers, there you have it. The Maono PS22 audio interface. Fantastic little device for professional audio recording and streaming. For musicians, that's right. This is something that is a little bit more, I guess, niche than standard mixers like the C2 Neo, which is just about 50-60 bucks. The audio quality and routing from this device, I think, is pretty good. It's a little bit more trickier to set up and get configured than, say, the C2 Neo, in that, well, first of all, you have to download a specific driver for Windows. Mac is just a straight install. There's also a control center software that downloads and installs side by side with the driver. You can utilize that for more advanced audio routing, specifically for routing your mic to specific external sources that you may have connected. I do like that straight off of this device, you can route your microphone audio, your instrument audio, whatever audio you have, and route that to a mobile device. Yes, you can record to an iPad, an iPhone, Android phone, and live gaming, streaming, podcasting, recording music. Nice for professionals, I would say. If you're a musician, singers, PS22 is probably the better way to go, even for podcasters. Some, I guess, if you're not using all these special effects, standard professional podcasters, but if you're into like creating special effects, background effects, presets for your voice, then the mixer is the way to go. For all my professionals out there looking to get this device hot, fresh on the market, links are in the description. All links are affiliate links. So, hey, I help you out, you help me out. I give you a little discount code. You give me a couple bucks to keep this channel up and running, to keep you guys informed on the latest and greatest technology coming out, especially with new stuff like audio interfaces and microphones, because it seems like it's kind of the niche I'm kind of headed into. I kind of love this stuff. If you're also interested in the Maono PD400X, then you can also check out this video right here. I have done a full review of what this microphone is all about, my new daily driver. This thing is awesome. All right, and with that, I'll see you there in that video. Later.